acting department anyway, to be in a show where we get to have the range of sort of two worlds is so wonderful. And the production departments, that is the costumes and the the design, even though some of it's CGI, but a lot of it is actual practical built. And what they bring to these, it's so fun. I mean, it's just so fun to wander out into that, and the horses and the, and all. It's thrilling. It really is a dream job to be on the show. Not just the least of which is because the writing is so remarkable and clever. And we heard Jane talking. There was a panel with yesterday, and unfortunately she's doing another panel for one of her other 14 shows. But I happen to know because they said that, for example, the whole Red Riding Hood thing, that she is actually a wolf. They kind of stumbled on that. That was something they thought, oh, wait a minute. And of course, it's just genius. It's just genius. And they keep doing that. They keep, again, surprising us. And I know all of us get so excited to kind of see what's coming. And there's one or two that I know that are coming that I think you're really excited about. He said with the Cheshire Grin, I'm sorry.
Absolutely, I agree with all of the above. It's a real challenge to do it, because if you look at what they did with Josh's character, with the David Nolan, Josh would be so frustrated because the character's a total tool. No, I mean, admittedly, right? And yet, in the other world, it's as if the characters that are the most together in the fairy tale land are the most messed up in Storybrooke. And you really see that in really all of us, but specifically in Snow, in the relationship to Charming, in that David and Mary Margaret, and how messed up my guy is. We are very deliberate, and in kind of, anytime you see us in those Storybrooks, we're on these missions. I'm helping him throw Rumple in jail. I'm doing all these missions with him, deliberately connected up. So one of my favorite moments of the whole season is when the curse is lifted and Josh and Ginny see each other and they have their moment. I go to Josh, I tweeted it, I go, tool belt dropped. And especially, when I did the Dreamy app, I got to play 3 characters. So a true challenge, and to arc it, and to realize that with my guy, what makes my character special to me is the fact that, yeah, he's grumpy because he's in love, but he was touched by this magic dust and he can't wash it off, right? So he's, the one redeemable thing about him is when you finally get to the core of the guy, he's a solid, true, honest guy. And the rest of it's just a cover, like a cancer, just like me, And it's true, you find that what's good about you and connecting you to these characters and try and share it, through the words of our great writers with you, our audience.
Can I just pick up on this just briefly, because we were talking about this yesterday too, which is one of the things that I think that they've done so brilliantly, is that they've given each of these characters, the good, the bad, and the ugly, heroes' journeys. And really at the heart of a hero's journey is sort of a challenge that they have to sort of overcome in order to then face kind of what is hopefully their own humanity, or some version of that, where you get to kind of really struggle and then come to some kind of new awareness. And that hero's journey, even with the Queen and with Rumpelstiltskin and with perhaps maybe some of the more unredeemable traits that they might have, you find yourself caring about them. You go like, oh gosh. And it's quite skillful what they've done in terms of sort of with every character we find ourselves hooked in. Anyway.
Hi. I want to know what your favorite fairy tale was when you were younger, and how being on the show has maybe changed what your favorite was, or how your perception of your favorite fairy tale has changed.